Well, hey, it's Jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another review of Love Island. Okay, season 8, honey, episode 2. All right, so go ahead and like the video if you have yet to do so. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that as well. We are about to talk about episode 2. Y'all know the new season is back. I am excited about it. As I told you guys in the previous review, I did not get a chance to, review the show from the beginning with the UK, but we are here now and we got some things that we need to talk about. Girl, first of all, on yesterday, I already did the review, but listen, Davide came in that thing and I just was like blown away. I thought that he was extremely handsome and I thought that the body was giving. Watching Davide this particular episode, I'm not that crazy about him anymore. Like I thought that I would be. Okay. And then his decision at the end, girl, eye rolling. Let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Gemma and Davide, of course, she tells him that she isn't happy with Liam. All right. She wasn't happy happy with Liam from the beginning because he just wasn't her guy. So if we were to do it how we used to do it, where the women step forward towards the guys that they like, she would not have chose Liam. Liam may have chosen her though, but she probably would not have chosen Liam. Okay, but it seems like the viewers were the ones to pick this season who was going to be with who, and they chose her to be with Liam, and she is very disappointed by that. Now, when Davide came in, she had her eyes completely set on him, and I will say this particular episode made me feel like the ladies were slowly handing Davide over to Gemma. And I was just like, so ain't nobody else really interested? Y'all not really finna go after him or anything? It was, to me, just watching the episode, it just came off like they were just like slowly giving him over to like, girl, if that's what you want, like we already know who you like. Like, I don't know. It was something about it. And I say, ain't nobody gonna try and fight for his love, I guess. All right. But anyway, girl. So they sit down. Of course, she talks about how she's not happy with Liam. When it comes to what he's looking for, he says he's looking for something serious. I guess because I could have sworn that he said in the intro when they were introducing the cast that he's single, he's looking for somebody, but he kind of would rather be a player or something like that he said. Made me get him the side eye when he was talking about how he's ready to be in a serious relationship. Okay, you're 27, you're ready to be in a serious relationship with a 19-year-old, somebody that just graduated high school. Anyway, child, so Gemma goes on to talk about like him making his decision and stuff. And she says that she doesn't like competition. And I'm like, well, Gemma, if you don't like competition, Miss Suan, girl, why did you come on the show? Because the show is all about competition for you to feel like you don't like competition. You're not competing for anything, basically letting him know like you either gonna pick me or I'm just cool on it. Okay, I will not be second place when it comes to this. Okay, well, the way you're talking, you said you're not in it for a competition, but the way you're talking, you're sounding like you're putting yourself in a competition already amongst whoever, but that's what you're here to do. You're here to compete for love. So whatever. Next thing you know, Tasha, she done pulled Luca for a chat because Tasha really got her eyes on Luca, even though she's paired up with Andrew. Now, I already told y'all, I feel like Luca and Andrew kind of favor each other just a bit. Of course, Andrew doesn't have the tattoos like Luca, and he also ain't got the veneers like Luca. But Luca actually looks good. If you take away the tats and you take away the grill, what do you have? You really have an Andrew out of Luca. But girl, that's just my opinion. All right, what else? She has her eyes on Luca, and Luca says that she is his type. I don't know, because when it comes to Tasha and it comes to Paige, who Luca is actually partnered up with, I think Paige is more his stilo. Right? I do. I don't know. Some part of me thinks that Luca could have possibly been a cornball before the veneers, and the type of woman that he could get would always be a Tasha. But Paige just seems like she's a different type of party girl that he may not necessarily have access to. I don't know. Something seems different about Paige, which is why I think he may actually end up liking her more than he actually likes Tasha. So I said, I hope that he's not going to be out here trying to play Tasha. For real, for real. So we just going to see. Anyway, Liam pulls Gemma for a talk. I said, Liam, I don't know why you pulling this girl for a talk. You need to be pulling other people out here for a talk. You need to go over there and see what Paige talking about. You need to go over there and see what Tasha talking about. You can even go over there and see what India and Amber is talking about, because we know like a month, what's his name? Davide. I done messed his name up already. Davide. We already know that Davide was not going to pull any of the black women to the side. He kept pulling the same white women in rotation, having a conversation with them. And let's just skip to it. I was really shocked and surprised that they allowed him to go the full 24 hours and not pull all the girls to the side to get to know them. All right, girl, I said, no, he didn't go come up in this. See, I already didn't like that about him. One, that he was skipping over the black girls and not trying to get to know them. Two, when he would have conversations with the other ladies, he wasn't really talking about nothing. He wasn't really talking about absolutely Nathaniel. I don't know if he's used to women running up on him or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to think that Davide is like more, it's like heavily invested into his look. So maybe him and Gemma may possibly deserve each other at the end of the day. And then it was the final decision that he ended up making when he picked Gemma. I said, oh, he can go. At this point now, y'all could go ahead and send Davide out. Go ahead and send him on by his business. But anyway, let's see what else we got. Yeah, so Lemma tells Liam, sorry, Gemma and Liam. Gemma tells Liam that she is attracted to Davide. Now, I don't even know why Liam pulled her to the side to have a conversation with her to see what her attraction was with this other person. It's like, well, you know it ain't with you, because she sat up there and played you at the challenge yesterday. When the question came for you to find a woman that you like to dance on you, she looked you dead in your face and said, you better not pick me. That's what you better not do. You better not pick me. He didn't pick her. He picked Paige. But when it came down to her choosing somebody in the villa, when it came down to Miss Gemma choosing who she liked in the villa and who she had to plan a kiss on, she turned around and planted her lips on Davide, which was so interesting, because I'm like, you couldn't twirl around and do a little act like you was dancing over there on Liam, but you could go over here and plant your lips on Davide. Oh, okay, then I'm gonna call him D because I keep messing his name up. But anyway, let's keep going. So she tells him that when he told her, like, listen, I really like you, the attraction is really there. I'm fully attracted to you. All of this other stuff is what Liam is saying. And she said, oh, that's nice. I said, that's nice. Oh, wow. That's not what you want to hear. Yikes. She's definitely over you. She's definitely not interested. But I saw what Gemma was doing. Gemma was playing it nice enough so that, when it came down to picking and choosing, she wouldn't be one of the girls that's eliminated at a later time should Mr. Davide did not pick her. All right. Now, it's interesting to see Mr. Davide going around talking to the different girls, because you got Mr. Andrew and you got Liam over here shooketh. Okay, because he's pulling everybody's girl to the side. So they like, dang, is he for the try holler at my girl? Like, what's really happening? So when they ended up doing a challenge, we could see where Andrew really took it there. He done put his tongue all down Miss Tasha's throat. And Tasha like, girl, that was a little too much for me. I appreciate the confidence, okay? And I appreciate what you try to, put out. But you ain't have to go that hard. It was nice, I guess, all right? But it seemed like the tongue action was a bit too much for Miss Tasha. But what's interesting is later on we saw where Tasha tells Paige, like, hey, I'm feeling Luca. And Paige was like, well, it was always Andrew or Luca, so if you want to do some swapping, then we can do a little something like that. Like, I'm cool with that. Okay. So that's where the ladies are. What else we got? Of course, India isn't 100% into Ikenna. And I know I said his name wrong. I think it's Ikenna. But she's not that into him. But Amber is over there trying to tell her, like, girl, I think that you should just, don't give up just yet. Give him some time or whatever. But at the same time, how you over here giving her advice about hanging in there with Mr. Kenna? Meanwhile, you ain't even featuring Dami like that for real. So are you just going to hang in there? I guess you ain't gonna have much of a choice. Okay, so they tried to have a conversation, but I just don't see chemistry between Amber and Adami. I just don't see it. I thought I would. It's not there. It's not giving. I don't know. I mean, maybe he could try India. Dami and Indy could possibly link up. I mean, Indy is already having issues with Kenna. She's not 100% there with him. She feels like he doesn't come after her enough. She's used to guys coming up on her, not her running up after the guys. So it's not there as she would want. Like, she doesn't have the spark of it all. I'm not gonna say that she got that with Dami, but maybe they could recouple and be with each other for a little bit of time, and then we just see what happens with those two. Okay. What else we got? Unlike Andrew, Davide talks about how it doesn't matter what a woman's hair color look like. Because remember on yesterday, that's what Andrew was saying. He like a certain color hair, a certain texture of hair type. No, I'm not going to say texture. I'm sorry. Certain color like blonde or brunette or something like that. And I'm like, oh, all of that really matters? I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess. Davide, for him to say it doesn't matter whether you're blonde haired or whether you're brunette, I said, okay, I got you. So it doesn't matter if you're those, but it matters your race. Got you. Okay, no, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We got it, Davide. Let's go ahead and move on. So we learned from the talk with Luca and Tasha that Andrew is slightly suffocating her. He's suffocating her, and she actually is losing interest in Andrew because of that. And I'm sitting over here like, Tasha, are you serious? Not you talking about he suffocated you, but you didn't mind him suffocating you under the covers when he was cuddling up under you when you hopped up into the bed with a thong on the first night that you slept with him. Girl, I can't. Anyway, Miss Tasha, side eye. Davide pulls Tasha to the side, and Gemma over there looking like she about to shit bricks, nervous. Like, oh my God, what is he pulling Tasha for? Yeah, we know you don't like competition, so you're a bit nervous. You're a little bit razzled and bedazzled, ma'am. We got it. Gemma says that she enjoys when guys approach her, so she finally gets yet another one-on-one with Davide. They done had about 3 one-on-ones at this point. We haven't seen him pull India. We have not seen him pull Amber, the 2 black girls, not at all. Okay, but he steady pulling Miss Gemma. Pulls her to the side. He wants to talk to her. She talks about how she feels like, I really like when guys, come after me. Like, I don't want to have to always approach a guy. Like, that's not me. I'm typically old fashioned when it comes to that. I say you're old fashioned, but you're only 19 years old. Okay, Gemma, girl. All right. Anyway, what else is going on? So Gemma thinks that Davide is letting the power that he has of choosing who he wants get to his head, and she tells him that she's gonna humble him. I say, how your young self gonna humble this old man? Girl, this man about to be 30. Girl, how you gonna humble him? We gonna see. I don't know. I don't see this Davide and Gemma thing going very far. Right? I don't know. I don't see it going 100%. I feel like he's going to start showing who he really is, which is a player. Because one thing about Davide that I'm learning, he enjoys and loves the attention. Okay? What else happened? Liam turned down. We learned when they was playing the game, he done turned down some threesomes or whatever. We don't really care about the games too much, right? It was just interesting to see that one of the guys, Davide ended up kissing Tasha during the challenge. And everybody else is like giving like real kisses. He done sat up here and gave her a quick peck. But Luca, we didn't forget about you because Luca, you ran over there to just give my girl Amber a kiss on the cheek. I said, oh wow. Then I go to Twitter and I see a tweet that was so funny. It said, okay, now who on here like black girls? Like which one? Does somebody please come to the front? Okay. I was cackling. I said, okay, I thought it was just me thinking that, and obviously it's not. All right. The challenge was a bit boring if you ask me, but the girls did win. So there's that. Later on, like I said, Davide pulls the same women to the side to have a conversation, but I just found it to be very interesting that again, they did not, like the producers, ain't nobody say, could you at least pull these other 2 ladies? Like at least go and pull them, like get to know all of the ladies, not just 1 or 2 or the same 3. But okay. Anywho, later on when he's talking to Paige, girl, he gets a text. I got a text. So he gets a text. Come to find out, it's time for him to make his decision on who he is choosing to couple up with. And that person ends up being Gemma. I was over there saying, please say Paige. Please say Tasha. Please say Paige. And please say Tasha. I feel like if he would have made that decision, it would have made the villa that much more interesting to watch Gemma squirm at the fact that she's still coupled up with who she's coupled up with, and then looking to see who she has left and has to try and force a connection with. That would have been more entertaining, but whatever. So he ended up choosing her, leaving my boy Liam out there to dry. So he shook it. I'm sure when he got the text, because he got a text, and when he got the text, I'm sure he was like, dang, they about to send me home. No, that's not the case, okay? I think he's going to spend the rest of the week getting to know the different ladies or whatnot. And then when they do the next free coupling, what's going to end up happening is the person that does not have a couple, somebody to couple up with, that person is going to be the one that's going home. But this is going to be very interesting to see how they're going to do the coupling and everything, right? Considering the fact that they are bringing in 2 new ladies. We have 2 new ladies that's going to be joining us. One's name is Afia, and I hope I said that correctly. And the other's name is Ekinsu. Okay, I believe she's an actress or whatnot. So when I saw Ekinsu, I said, please come in and give Gemma a run for her money. Because some part of me thinks that she could possibly be the type of Davide. So we gonna see how that plays out. And Miss Sophia, I don't know. We just gonna have to see. She gonna get in where she get in and where she can fit in. And that's just going to be that. But I'm definitely gonna be tuned in for the next episode. I hope that you are as well. Go ahead and like the video. Let me know your thoughts about the latest episode of Love Island, how you're feeling about about it. It's all right. When it comes, it's all right so far. You know, it's all right. But one thing I know about it, girl, it always get good when they bring in more and more singles. Okay. But that's all that I got. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.